Hey, speaking of awesome people, Tom Casey, of course, in studio with us. Tom, always fun to have you in studio, and you've got some special stuff. You got a few announcements to drop on people. First, I guess there's some special work related stuff, right?
Yeah, we we're always trying to do different things. I always tell people you can't swing a dead cat without hitting 10 AC guys or plumbers, right? So you got to be different. So everybody's heard of FOMO, YOLO, BOGO, all these like O words.
Yeah.
We came up with BOFO. BOFO.
Who are you calling a BOFO?
Not MOFO, BOFO.
BOFO.
And basically what we decided to do is people need to get their AC taken care of, and they need to take care of their water heater. So if you have us come out and take care of your AC for the season this month, we're going to flush the water heater for free.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay. Cool.
No strings, no games. We're transparent, straightforward people. But yeah, we're gonna create a new word. The Griffin word is BOFO.
I like it.
BOFO.
Tom, why is it important to flush that water heater?
Well, a couple things. One, the stuff in there, all your water's passing over yucky stuff, so you're drinking sort of contaminated water. And Jacksonville water, sad as it is not really the greatest. Mm-hmm. It's like top 10 worst water in the country.
Yeah.
But also the water heater itself, the scale builds up and it starts to act like an insulator. So your energy bills go up and your hot water production goes down. So people who might have had good hot water a couple years ago now have trouble getting enough hot water, or water pressure goes down because things get kind of clogged up. It's especially important for tankless water heaters. Tankless water heater is literally the heat exchange tube is the size of a pencil. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't take much to mess them up. And if no one does it, but if you read the actual instructions, it says every year to have this done, and you show up and people are like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
10 years later.
Usually they don't do it until there is a problem.
When there's something wrong,
Yeah,
and then sometimes it's so bad we can't clear it. And so, save time, save money, help people out.
Smart.
Yeah.
BOFO. And we get to have a new word.
Yeah, of course.
And then to stay with hot water heaters, how much have you noticed with insurance companies making people replace their hot water heaters? I had to replace mine not too long ago, and it was my insurance company that basically said, you have to replace it, we're going to drop you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a kind of a moral dilemma, because from a business perspective, you're like, hey, the insurance companies are going to make people change water heaters.
Yeah.
And from just a human perspective, you're like, what the?
Yeah, mine was
BS.
working 100%. It was working great, and insurance companies like, nope, you need to change it, or we're going to drop you.
Yeah, they're going to get real.
It's 10, 12 years old, but it was working perfectly.
Yeah, they're going to get real aggressive for anything that approaches that 10-year.
Yeah.
They're doing it for roofs. Mm-hmm. My son's roof had to go through a whole ordeal with, and they're doing it for water heaters. They're going to do it for electrical panels. So it's going to start to drive costs to homeowners. Mm-hmm. And flushing the water heater, at least if they said something, you have a report, you have a service company, a professional license company saying it is in good condition. That's actually how I got to not replace my son's roof, was I had a roofer come out and certify. Mm-hmm. I had to pay for the inspection, but
of course,
same type of deal.
But a lot cheaper than paying
way
for an
cheaper than a roof.
Yeah.
But insurance companies are going to push this water heater thing, and they're not going to be friendly about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I never heard of that until they contacted me. I was like, "Are you being for real?" And they were like, "Yeah, we're being for real."
Wow, yeah. I've never heard that either.
Yeah.
What did I do? By the mail, or they call you?
No, they sent me a letter saying either you replace it or you're gonna get dropped.
I would have thought fraud right away.
Yeah. So the BOFO is BOFO's a good deal, and the other thing is it saves time because our technicians are trained on the AC side and they're trained on the water heater side. So the one professional in your home can take care of everything in one shot. Mm-hmm. You're not meeting two contractors. You're not taking two times from work or whatever.
That's the one thing that's awesome about Griffin is like it's immediate. Like you guys come out, you assess the situation, what's going on, and then you give a service quote. Am I saying that right? Like right on the spot.
Yeah.
That's awesome because that's rare. Usually people, like you said, have to pay for it and all that mess. But it's just like, here's the roadmap ahead and you guys take care of it. I love that.
Yeah. People just seem to, why don't we treat people the way we want to be treated?
Yeah.
So we think about how we buy and all the like hot buttons. and then we unwire those hot buttons for the customers.
Yeah.
You know, if it pisses us off, it's going to tick them off too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
That's just kind of the idea. So BOFO, we're having fun with it.
Cool.
Not mofo, BOFO.
Bofo.
I love it. Love it. And then while you're doing the BOFO, you guys are able to take a look at a couple of other things, right? You guys might spot something while you're doing the BOFO that people might not have even known was bad or going bad, right?
Yeah. One of our core values is safety of our workers, safety of our customers. So whenever our techs are on site, they're going to obviously take care of the problem, but they're going to make sure there's no obvious things safety-wise, and at least bring them out, show them like, hey, this is something, even if we don't do it, like it's not a service we provide, like, hey, you might want to get this taken care of or whatever. So yeah, it's all about, kind of good old fashioned, take care of people so they're your customer 20 years from now, their customer, for the next generation. And that's just helping them out. And safety, it's pretty easy for the stuff we work on to go sideways safety-wise, electrical, plumbing, HVAC. Really quickly, things can turn bad in a hurry.
So, like, if you are an air conditioning, heating specialist, do you, to work for Griffin, do you have to be plumbing certified as well? Like, how does that roll?
We have separate guys who just choose one trade,
Okay.
and that's fine, but if somebody wants to expand their career and their experience, we will sponsor them through school.
Smart. Awesome.
And we'll apprentice them with a master so that they then have 2 skill sets.
That is cool. Awesome.
And because you're working for a company that's all the 3 trades, it's different than like entering a whole new trade from scratch. Because you can, like, for example, we can certify you in water heaters because you're working every day to day. We're not going to send you to, do a regular plumbing thing or vice versa. So our men have the choice. And, as of course, they step up their skills. They step up their ability to earn money and provide more services. Our goal is that the technician who shows up is certified to do all of it. That way, you, the homeowner, saves time, saves money. You're not having to worry about things. You just, you got a guy.
Yeah.
And that guy's Griffin.
Perfect.
Very cool. Now, Tom, you've been doing this how long? How long have you been in this business?
Well, I always say I'm a 3rd generation SOB, son of a boss. I've actually been working full-time in the trades for 40 years.
Wow.
40 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's a long time. That's very, very impressive. Yeah. And
does it show?
I guess.
No, it doesn't. It must be a Mara Med Spa.
But I guess you've got some bittersweet news to kind of announce here on the show, because obviously 40 years, man, you wouldn't do something for 40 years if you didn't absolutely love it. I have to imagine, but I guess all good things must come to an end at some point, right?
Yes, sir. I've been the luckiest SOB, getting to go do what I love every day. Sounds crazy, but yeah, I love it. But I've made a decision with my family to take a step back and retire. And so that's what I'm doing. I posted the other day, like, good thing I like Saturdays because every day's a Saturday now.
Yeah.
And so not retiring and like going to the dog track or the retirement home, but just kind of getting out of the battle of the trades and letting the next generation, my kids and people, step up and do their thing. But yeah.
Yeah. Is there like an SOB in line or?
My son Declan will be a 4th generation SOB.
Cool.
He is now. He's one of our AC techs who also does water heater stuff. He's been doing it sort of like me, growing up in the trades.
Yeah.
So he's still kicking over there. You can get him to come out and take care of, do the BOFO.
Yeah.
But yeah, so day to day, I'm not going to be doing the Griffin thing day to day anymore.
All right. So from a guy who tried to retire, do you have a hobby?
Yeah. Well, my wife already told me in the first 30 days, like, you need a job.
Well, I can tell you right now, it's nice for about 60 days. Right?
Yep.
And then after that, you kind of drive yourself nuts along with everybody else in the house. So I'm just wondering if you have a hobby. If you don't have a hobby, you're probably going to end up working harder than what you are right now.
Yeah, I think I'm busier since I retired than before.
Yeah.
And doing more consulting, paying it forward, helping other small business people, having fun with it. But
Well, you can pick and choose, which is a wonderful
You do get to pick and choose. But, as a business owner for a long time, you're always battling the tide, right? The tide comes and it goes. So there's always problems, there's always initiatives, there's always things. And stepping out of that role, it feels weird. It sounds crazy, but to not have a dragon to battle or a fire to put out is very odd after doing it for decades.
How many employees did you have?
We had 70, 75.
Oh, someone always had a problem.
Always, every day.
One day. And that's the one thing where you could actually breathe a little bit. Like their problems are no longer your day-to-day problems. And that was, I mean, don't worry, they're still going to bleed over.
Oh, absolutely. Like so,
they're your friends. They're
my family. They're my family.
Yeah, exactly. But that was to me the biggest relief was, okay, do I have to check the jail log and make sure nobody from my crew's in there?
Yeah.
I mean, and that's one of the things that. But not having a hobby, I was terrible at retirement. I can tell you right now.
Yeah, is there a support group?
I
might need to join.
This is it. This is all you're getting.
This is it. It's called the 904 now. Hey, Tom, so what does it mean for Griffin? Like, what's the company going to, the shift and transition, what's that going to look like?
We've got leadership teams still in place. New general manager is brought in. All the techs are the same techs, same company. Should be pretty seamless. I mean, I tried to set it up in a way very thoughtful because these people, I don't call them employees. They're my work family. You know, I know them, their wives, their kids. So trying to build a situation where it's as smooth as possible. And I don't know if they're all gonna, you take away some crazy Irishmen, it changes things a little bit.
Yeah.
But as far as like the culture and the standards and everything, I'm still involved. I'm consulting for them. I'm actually doing all the new tech training and we always do training before the season. So I've been doing all the training of the technicians still. So we'll see how that all goes. But I think it's just going to be, if we didn't say it, no one would know.
Yeah.
But
being third generation and looking at, like how your dad kind of retired, did you learn anything from his retirement that you're going to carry on to this regime?
He same as Troy. He's like, it's going to be good for about 2 or 3 months, and then you're going to go crazy.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. We got enough going on in St. Johns County. We'll keep you going.
That's awesome.
I'll go on to 904 now and I'll put my application in.
There you go.
Yeah, perfect.
There you go. Well, congratulations. Definitely enjoy it for those first couple of months. And we hope you figure out something awesome to do after that. I'm sure Troy will definitely be happy to act as your support group and help you, mentor you along the way.
Yeah, I'll be an apprentice for you, Troy.
A great job at retiring.
Bourbon's involved in the treatment.
Yeah, you want to volunteer at the Florida Man Games?
I've been practicing that. I'm good.
Okay.
There you go.